Hi everyone, welcome to Write by Mia. I'm Mia, and I first off want to wish you all a very happy new year. I know I haven't posted in a couple of weeks, but I was enjoying the holidays with my husband and his family and really just taking some time to relax. But I am ready to start off the new year with a bang, and I actually wanted to spend this video telling you all some of my goals for the new year and what I really want to do better, do more, accomplish, all of that good stuff. So let's jump right into it. The first thing I want to do more is write more regularly, actually. In previous videos, I kind of mentioned how I was a bit disheartened by my journey with the novel and trying to find an agent, so I hadn't had a lot of motivation or interest in starting anything new. But I really want to change that starting this new year, and that involves a couple of things. So first, I actually want to start journaling more. I find that when I journal, it actually is very cathartic for me, and because there isn't a pressure for me to share anything in my journal with my audience or anything like that I'm able to really write my thoughts down and kind of clear my head, and it's a really helpful exercise for me. So I do want to start doing that more often, whether daily or just a few times a week, because I actually am gifted journals quite a bit and I want to get more use out of them. So that's the first thing with the writing piece. I also want to write more short stories. I think because when I started the channel, I had a lot of different ideas on the types of short stories I wanted to write. You all saw, my series Thicker Than Water, and those were much longer stories that I put out. And so I think I put this pressure on myself that all of my stories have to be these 10 to 15 page long things, when I actually do enjoy writing shorter fiction, what's called flash fiction, and that it only has to be a page or two, but can also be really impactful and is, a fun, different genre to play around with. So I think I may try to start doing that actually, shake things up a bit and maybe write some flash fiction. But I also do want to write more longer form short stories. I haven't written a longer short story in a while, so I actually am brainstorming some ideas on what I would want to write about, what the story and the characters could look like, and really bringing that to life. So I'm excited. I feel a lot more motivated and passionate, which I think is a really good sign, and looking forward to hopefully sharing, more of my writing with you all more regularly this year, 2022. I also, this goes without saying, I want to read more. I already read a ton, but one thing I really want to focus on this year is reading different genres of books. I tried out a couple of different genres last year, but not a ton. I still basically read a bunch of fiction. I did some fantasy, a bit of nonfiction, but I do really want to make more of an effort to expand my reading horizons, focusing especially on authors of color. So if anyone has any ideas or resources of, really great nonfiction reads or fantasy reads, that would be really great, because I'm hoping to, go more into those instead of sticking with mostly fiction. I am going to try to get to 3 to 5 books a month. I think certain months were better than others last year, but I think I can stick with that depending on the length of the book. So I'm going to see if I can do that. Minimum 3 books, maximum 5 books a month. If I do more, maybe I get a gold star for myself, but that will be the goal, because I love reading, always have, and I think that'll be an easier goal for me to reach. And last but not least, I think for me personally, what I loved in my, college years when working on the first draft of the novel was that I was in a community with other writers and other creatives, and we were all working on our projects together. And so my husband actually had this idea. He was like, why not, join a literary community or a writer's community, and try to find more people who can, hold you accountable for your writing, look it over, and just, generally provide another space for you to write. And it was a great idea. So one of my other goals is to join more writers groups, literary groups, whether they meet weekly, whether it's virtual or in person. I think that'd be really, really great. On my latest Instagram post, actually, you all saw that I joined the Black Writers Collective, which I'm really excited about. And I think it's a really great step in the right direction in kind of this discovery. And I'm really looking forward to finding other groups as I move through the year. So as you can hopefully tell, I think, I'm really excited for what this year is going to bring. I just have a really good feeling, despite all that has gone on and is going on, that things are looking up and are going to be really, really great. So I'm looking forward and hoping you all hold me accountable to these goals, and looking forward to writing more and giving all of that to you. So of course, if you guys have any suggestions on what you want me to write about, suggestions on what I can read that you've really liked, or even writers communities that you've heard of and have been really helpful for you, definitely let me know in the comments, and I would love to give them a look. Of course, as always, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. These videos are dropped weekly on topics such as my favorite reads or just my life as a writer, and I appreciate all of you for your continued support for this channel, and looking forward to giving you more content in the weeks ahead. Other than that, thank you all for listening as always, and I'll be back next week. See ya.